Wow. Unbelievable. God. Whew. It's the sound in this place. Ooh. It's creeping me out a little. It's all the history. It's so good to be back in Nashville. I was in Nashville last week. Nashville, Indiana. I was. And it's like, wow, man, there's 2 Nashvilles. And then I looked it up, and there's 20 Nashvilles in the United States of America. So don't think you're so special, Nashville. There's 19 others. One of these years, I'm going to do the all Nashville tour. Just Nashville. That would be funny. Man, it's so good to be up here playing songs with all of you, and I'm not going to just blab away all night, but I will say, every once in a while when I'm playing these songs, these weird, stupid thoughts pop through my head. And that just happened. It just happened. I was like, there's some line in that song about, awakened beasts and all the... Suddenly I remembered, I'll just very quickly say that sometimes when I come to Nashville, I think about Bonnaroo because we used to stay here when we were going to Bonnaroo, right? And I'd like to say that, for those of you who don't know, I headlined the very first Bonnaroo. Bonnaroo 1. Yes, I did. And then a lot of other fun things happened at fun times at Bonnaroo. But before Bonnaroo, the thing that popped into my head was that after we played Big Cypress, we had a couple years we were kind of running around. This would be like 1999. We were running around and things were buzzing. We had this huge concert and everything was going great. And I went to see, this is the thing that just popped in my head while I was playing that song. I went to see, the 4 of us, the Fish guys, went to see Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young at Brendan Byrne Arena. And since we were, riding high at that moment, we were like, got to go backstage. And we went backstage and went after the show, all the guys were back there and we went in the hallway and I'm standing in the hallway and, Crosby came up. He's like, hey man, it's cool what you guys are doing and all that stuff. And then Stephen Stills came up and he's like, oh man, nice to meet you and all that stuff. And then Neil Young, I got to meet him. And then I'm standing in the hallway. This is the thing that just popped into my head. And Graham Nash comes walking down the hall. And he walks up to me. He's got this real serious look on his face. And he comes up and he goes, hey, congratulations on all your success, man. I'm like, thanks. And he grabbed me by the shirt. And he went, don't fuck it up. And I threw me backwards. I'm like, whoa, Graham Nash. Take it easy there, Graham Nash. And then I fucked it up. Shortly after that, I was kind of like, can this wait, Graham Nash? I got to go in the bathroom for a second. Talk about this in a couple minutes. Anyway, thank you, Graham Nash. You were right. I was wrong. Okay, whatever. Did you know that, I was thinking about the evolve concept. Did you know that 50% of the United States is underwater? Well, you do now. Bet you didn't think you were going to learn something when you came to this concert. I'm not here to learn stuff. I just want to hear songs. I could pull out the chalkboard and... No, it's true. There you go. I can learn you some more things if you want. I'm not done with that one. If it's learning you want, that's an element I've never added to the acoustic show, the learning segment. They learn you a few things at that show. What was it like? Well, we learned things. Oh, God. All right. Yeah. Let me get back to it here. You don't believe me, do you? You don't believe that 50% of the United States is underwater? But it is. So go home and look that shit up. It is. You want to know more? Okay. All right. I'll learn you some more. Not only is 50% of the United States underwater, 94% of life is underwater. On Earth. And this is where it gets weird, but some of you probably just read this book because it's like a bestseller right now, but fish don't exist. Somebody else read that book? Somebody in here did, because it's like everybody's reading it right now. Nobody read that book? Why Fish Don't Exist? That was news to me, since it's my band. I'm like, wow. God, after all these years. But that's another thing that's true. So look that one up. Look that shit up. That's going to mess with your head. No, they don't. Fish don't exist. I'm not going to waste that. You're going to have to look it up. Google that shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thank you for being here with me tonight. Thank you for welcoming me. I mean, I can't, playing in this room, it's a blessing. It's just mind-blowing. I mean, listening to the sound and feeling the history and all the people, you know, and this town and all the people in the town and all the times. I just think about the different times that, you know, we played here and people have come and joined us over the years. We played at 94, I think and Alison Krauss came down and sang with us. And some of you might have been at that. I was at Starwood, I think. Another funny thing about that one was that Hank Jr. lent us the PA for that show. That's a true story. Alison Krauss sang with us, and Hank Jr. lent us the PA in 1994. So thank you, Hank Jr. Thank you, Alison. I think there's another one we did in like 99, and like Jerry Douglas and Ronnie McCleary and Tim O'Brien came down. Ricky Skaggs, that might have been 2000. Nice town you got here. This is all right, it's better than the other Nashvilles. With all due respect. They don't have Ricky Skaggs. Remember when I told you? Do you remember when I told you Graham Nash told me not to fuck it up? You guys remember that? That was a while ago. It was a couple of songs ago. This is horrible that I'm going to tell this, but I'll tell it. So I'll tell you when I knew I had fucked it up. Oh, jeez, God. So in 2005, I played the Ryman right here. And I had not done very much solo acoustic at the time. And it was like a new thing for me. Like, you know, I'd always just kind of played electric, and I was like backstage that night, and probably been up for, you know, 2 months. Probably more than that. I'd been up since 1999. It was 2005. So my voice wasn't in the best shape. And I was like, I'm going to play solo acoustic at the Ryman. And I had some song I wasn't even prepared. And I came walking out here with my guitar. And I start to strum the first chord. And I look down in the front row. And standing right in front of me was Vince Gill. I think his daughter is here tonight, so hi. Yeah. I'll tell you about this about your dad. Who, you know, I'm in awe of, you know, Vince Gill. Like, I mean, God, oh my God. And he's just smiling up at me. I guess that's like a Nashville thing. And I'm up there like, haven't slept. I'm like, hey, God. He's kind of looking at me like, oh my, right in the front row. Thanks. So I'm glad I could come back and hopefully to some degree redeem myself in front of his daughter. Who's lovely, who I met before you. Anyway, here we go.